Hello and welcome. You have been provided the opportunity to participate in the closed beta test of the AccSyss HR Now software suite. This is one of the newest and most advanced payroll and HR software products available today. Your employer has granted you rights to the employee self-service portion of the software suite. The intention of this particular implementation of the software is to facilitate and make available employee access to records, such as payment and taxation, as well as information about the employee that is maintained by the employer, such as performance reviews, emergency contact information, training and licensing information, and potentially much more. I am going to walk you through the basics of the employee self-service functionality so that you can begin to explore the options that AccSyss provides to you as an employee. Now, let's begin. The first page that you see after logging into AccSyss is the desktop. The desktop shows several important pieces of information, as well as options to format the screen, and navigation options. We will start with the desktop information items and then describe the options available to format the information on your screen. The video that follows this one will explain how to use the AccSyss navigation control menu. In the upper left-hand corner of the desktop, you will see a box entitled, Your Contact Person. This box is called a doc. Each doc will have its own set of information, or functionality with which you can interact with, independent of the rest of the information on the screen. In addition to the standard Windows navigation tool of the scroll bar, there is also a small chevron that will collapse the entire doc, leaving only the title of the doc displayed in a header bar. Also in the header bar you will notice a small blue disk with a question mark in it. By clicking on this disk you will open a pop-up window that will contain a help file describing the purpose of the specific doc to which the disk is associated. In this first doc, entitled, Your Contact Person, you will see the name, contact information, and, if they have uploaded it, the photograph of your HR contact. At the bottom of this doc may be a button to toggle between two sets of information in the doc below it. Do not worry if you do not see this button, as that only means that you do not currently have multiple options available for the doc below. Just below the doc entitled, Your Contact Person, there will be a second doc entitled either, Accrual Balances or Media Player based upon your employee record or what you have selected using the toggle button I just described. The Accrual Balances doc will show your up-to-date PTO accruals in a pie chart. You can hover over each slice of the color-coded chart to see the exact amount of time off that has been accrued, taken, or is still available, as well as any amount that is pending approval by your HR contact or by your employer. The next doc features current news items and takes up the majority of the second column. The title for this doc is based upon the selected news feed, which you would choose from a list of options selected by your HR contact or employer, and could contain world, national, local, or industry-specific news to keep you up to date. How you will make this selection will be discussed in another video. At the top of the third column is a doc entitled, Company Documents. Here you will find links to downloadable documents that your HR contact or that your employer wants to make available to you. Examples of these documents include the Company Code of Conduct, Employee Handbook, the Company Dress Code, time-off request forms, or other items to which your employer wishes you to have quick and easy access. Below the company documents, you will find results from your local radar. This provides updated weather information from the National Weather Service to ensure that you are aware of any inclement weather that could affect driving conditions while you work or on your way home. This has been a brief description of the docs that appear on the desktop. Finally, AccSyss provides several options to allow the user to customize the presentation of the information on the screen. In the lower left-hand corner, below the navigation control menu, and above the copyright information, there is a drop-down list that offers you several choices which will format the entirety of the screen. If this is your first time logging into AccSyss, then the title that appears in the drop-down list should say, Default. by clicking anywhere on the bar where the word default appears, and the options should appear. Feel free to try a few of these options out after this video. You can always set it back to default if nothing is to your liking. Personally, Metro Touch is my favorite, but you should explore the options for yourself. This concludes the introduction to the desktop. Please continue to the next video, which will discuss the AccSyss navigation control menu. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Goodbye.